would be useful. What is it, postmodern art?
Nah, you're right. I really can't come up with nothing interesting.
Like what?
Well, bro, I don't know. Something that conveys strong emotion, gets people's attention, something that grabs you, but original once in a while. Tired of riding A-cab on the monuments, yo. You hear me, bro?
I'll think about it. Maybe I'll have a good idea.
Sweet.
For me, it will always be inseparably bound to the perception of two dogs eating spaghetti and meatballs in the moonlight. Thanks a lot, Walt. Never mind. You should have gathered by now that I haven't got a great feel for musical instruments. He's a human being. Sorry to bother you, but you seem familiar.
You probably saw me in a game show in the past. You know, I was a pro gamer once.
Judging by how you're doing now, it seems something went wrong.
Carpal tunnel. I slowly lost mobility and reactivity. It cut me out of the pro circuit.
I imagine more like an arrow in the wrist or something like that.
Arrow in the wrist?
Never played Skyrim?
Sorry, just beat 'em ups.
Then you suffer the proper punishment. He probably came all this way just to find some peace. I've bothered him enough. I'll let him rest this time. I doubt the Ego people will ever stop to thank the Duffer Brothers. I wonder how much they've earned thanks to Stranger Things. If I were you, I'd let it go. That little girl becomes a really dangerous cookie when she gets mad. Okay, I grant you the rationale of my malnutrition and baldness, but I'm not the one with the paranormal powers and a strange obsession for waffles. I can't even imagine what's inside that slop. Negative. I'd become a victim of their fury, inevitably. And I still care to keep both my hands. Exactly like these things are really supposed to happen. In this video game, some phrases are a bit too literal. I did my part hours ago. No more leap of faith for today. I suppose I should ask her for my prize. Hello?
What's with a concerned face? You never saw a puppet before?
Sure, but not one handled with invisible strings by a headless puppeteer. And able to speak, by the way.
Do you have a problem with me not being controlled by strings?
Well, no.
And maybe it's illegal for a puppet to have a nice voice like mine?
That's not what I meant. You women are really impossible. I won a coupon at the carousel.
Choose your favorite prize.
Anything?
Anything.
I'd like the Lego set of the Millennium Falcon, Ultimate Collector's version.
I gave out the last one just yesterday, but you're in luck. I can give you this.
Sorry if I insist, but I really don't understand if you're a puppet or a flesh and blood person.
Real or puppet? Who cares? Is it just our appearance that makes us what we are?
Well, I'm a skeleton exactly because I'm dead. Sorry if I insist, but I really don't...
Real? Is it just...
Well, I'm a skeleton... Let's have a look. How is it possible that all this stuff could fit inside such a small package? Let's just hope this is the right time. Sometimes the best thing to do is not ask any questions. The color would match the one on my sweater, too. I'm obviously joking. Forget it. He's even scarier life-sized. I'm afraid the opposite could happen.
I like to be hugged.
Sorry, Charles, but you can't just add me to your collection. The perks of being already dead. Gross! There's still someone who insists on playing hide and seek? Certain people just don't want to grow up. What are you doing hiding down there?
How do I put this? I may have gotten myself in serious trouble.
Who exactly is looking for you? This room is a continuous coming and going of couples.
Actually, everyone. Let's just say that I've screwed up a bit too much recently.
You have all my respect. Further proof of the high esteem the fairer sex holds for rabbits. Cool your jets. I can't even imagine what it would say if it had the gift of speech.
Days, 6 hours, 42.
What do you want?
The bedroom on the upper floor is empty now, as promised.
Really? I'm calling my gang now. Be still her. Take the guys and go to the dump. Don't waste my time. I don't care what you do now. It's all fixed. Go now. Hanky Panky room is ready.
Wow, they couldn't control themselves any longer. This is a cool track. I've never heard it. Too bad I don't know the title. Somebody here seriously needs some Xanax. Everything okay? We'll never know what goes on in that little alien head of his. He looks like the school bully who always pounded on me. No freaking way! There must be a serious lack of good players in this city. It's all ready. We can get started.
Where do you want us to take it?
Friday Avenue, number 13.
Do you have any idea how far that is from here? We're heading to the party. The best we can do is take it over there.
I'll settle for that.
Do you hear that? Let's move.
Not bad. Now you really have an aggressive look.
I have to admit it, I'm really pumped for it.
Do you think you can sing a metal song now?
Which one do you want to hear?
I don't know the name of it, but do you know a song that goes like this?
Oh yes, I get it. I love that song.
Are you ready?
This time, I really messed up big time. It seems that part has finally arrived. That blood does not bode well at all. Is everything working now?
The courier took a little convincing, but in return, the carburetor was perfect.
I absolutely offer myself as a guinea pig to test it then.
Really? Have you got any idea of the possible side effects? Time paradoxes, inability to come back,
Risk of incest with his own mother.
possible annihilation, chromosome mutations. I can go on for hours.
Let's say I've got nothing to lose.
It's okay by me then. There's only one problem. I've finished all the plutonium, and it'll be a couple of days until my trusted dealer can find some new stock. So you'll have to wait.
I'll come back later. See you then. Why should I? 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 Why should I?
Yeah!
I'm afraid the chili pepper isn't spicy enough. Jumanji, a game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind. Surely life in the wardrobe ain't easy, but it's better than living in the jungle. I'm almost tempted to leave the first roll of the dice to you. The rust is not there anymore. Inside there are just apple seeds, but if you really want them, there's hardly anything left to play with. You surely have a cockeyed imagination. I think I see something that glitters in the net. Serves me right. Next time I'd better mind my own business. Catching it fresh is okay, but that's a bit excessive. Unfortunately, I wasn't that good in art history. He's painting 2 ships on the open sea, maybe during a battle.
Good God! Who goes there, prithee?
My name is Manny. Manny Calavera. Yeah, I am the Grim Reaper. I didn't want to scare you, Mr. Manet. Your reputation precedes you, you know.
Well, you flatter me.
But now, enough with the pleasantries. That's not why I'm here.
I guess my time has come.
Correct. But not entirely accurate. I could give you a second chance.
Anything, but spare my life. I beg you.
Add me to your painting, then. In the sea, possibly large and highly visible.
But that's a preposterous demand. It would be completely disproportionate. Not to mention that it would absolutely ruin the scene's pathos.
Do I take that as a no, then?
Forgive me, Grim Reaper. You'll have your wish.
I don't have any reason to visit this age right now. I don't have any reason to visit this age right now. I don't have any reason to visit this age right now. I don't have any reason to visit this. Your firecrackers or your life?
Do you think you can scare someone dressed like that?
Not even a fly.
Now that I notice, I've never seen a more ridiculous Halloween costume.
Really awful.
I'm afraid I will just have to come up with something else. Nowadays, our generation is too desensitized by TV and video games. Thanks a lot, HBO. Grandma, 2 kids are out here making fun of me.
Is someone being mean to my little Ronnie? Brats. Don't worry, honey. Now Grandma will take care of them.
You should have seen their faces.
The spicy part. I don't understand. I wouldn't know what to do. It won't work.
Oh God, what's that terrible smell? You must absolutely take a bath. Grab this.
Do you need some more bubble bath by any chance? I have a bottle of it here with me.
Be quiet, or my
Okay, you can go in. You can lay it down on the bubble bath shelf.
The revenge of millions of goldfish ruthlessly flushed down the toilet. I don't feel right putting it back in a glass bowl. Why don't you sit on it? And here I thought you were the only one with such a low IQ. I don't want to risk cracking my phalanges. I am pleased to note that you're intent on proving your superior stupidity. The best way to attract likes on social networks. Maybe you're used to this, but certain self-gratifying practices are not my thing. How to lose your beauty in 30 seconds. First rule for good personal hygiene, never neglect your own personal hygiene. Oh no, I've seen what happens in jail. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but first I have more urgent things to think about. Well, it's water resistant for sure. Not before he's done with his bath. Better leave it alone. The character designer of this video game must be slightly obsessed with robust personas. What are you doing locked in here?
I'm enjoying some well-earned rest. I work as a security guard at the city museum, so situations like this don't come around that often. Luckily, Ralph, my cousin, hates Halloween and offered to cover for me.
A security guard for the museum is really necessary on Halloween night?
That's what I told the union. But do you think they listened? Anyway, take this. To repay the favor of the bubble bath. It's a bit wet.
I don't even want to know where you kept it.
The museum is closed to the public, but you can enter with this pass if you find yourself in that area. If you go, let me know if that midget has everything under control.
I don't think it would be enough. I need something more powerful. Not a bad neck warmer at all. Expect something like this inside my next gift bag. Why would I need a face hugger when I've already got you perpetually breathing down my neck? Winter is coming. Isn't it a bit dishonorable for a knight to keep a shawl on its shoulders?
Do you have any idea how cold it is in this tin box? I am almost 1,000 years old now. I must think about how to protect my bones too.
Isn't it time that you retire after all these years?
I'd like that. Believe me, I'd like that very much. But unfortunately, the Duke has never paid for my honored services.
I never knew David Bowie recruited knights.
I'm not talking about the thin white Duke, but about the black Duke.
Ah, I see. Only thing missing was the poser dinosaurs. Accept defeat, Rex. You can never compete in a race with the Velociraptors.
What do you want?
Do you like being a night watchman?
I'm filling in for my cousin, just for tonight.
Yes, he told me.
So you probably know I accepted because I hate Halloween. It gets on my nerves.
What kind of childhood trauma did you suffer to have such an aversion?
Once a guy slammed a gigantic pumpkin right on my head. It took 4 days before doctors could get me out of it.
Maybe that chair is a bit too high for you.
And to think it was the smallest one I could lay my hands on.
I suppose you needed a ladder to sit on it.
At least I can easily get to the console this way.
What about that heart rate monitor?
I'm a heart patient. I need it to check my pulse.
Maybe if you didn't drink so much coffee.
That's easy for you to say. Night shifts here are deadly boring.
Small, chubby, and a heart patient. Is there anything else?
Your sarcasm leaves me completely indifferent. You have the reigning national champion of the insult contest in front of you, in case you didn't know.
Nobody and nothing can beat my sharp tongue.
Show me then.
From the look of things, the pumpkin shape on your skull is still visible.
Ugh! The pain it causes me to talk of that fruit makes me miserable.
I've never seen someone with a tummy so large.
Still better than having just bones and cartilage.
You're too tense. It isn't good for your health to do all that plotting.
Said the guy whose carcass is rotting.
Your Netflix subscription has been hacked.
Ugh! I'd rather prefer to be whacked.
Do your parents have full-sized kids too?
Attacking my height. You can't think of something new?
You'll end up with bad posture if you stay so long in this place.
Anything's better than the sight of your ugly face. I thought you were better than this. What a disappointment.
This time, I'm sure I can do this.
Be my guest, newbie.
You will never be half the guard your cousin is, that's for sure.
That's more than I can endure.
From the look of things, the pumpkin shape on your skull is still visible.
The pain it causes me to talk of that fruit makes me miserable.
Your Netflix subscription has been hacked.
I'd rather prefer to be whacked.
Quick! Emergency in the Egyptian room!
The mummies must have...
Don't you get bored looking at those screens so madly?
A little, but...
All that coffee will kill you. Be careful with it.
It gives...
In my excitement of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, I couldn't stay in my seat.
Ugh, my asthma. I can't breathe.
Your name is the worst that I ever knew.
I wouldn't say that to Wreck-It Ralph if I were you.
Behind you! An aortic dissection!
Right in the chest with surgical perfection.
Perhaps your heart has been...
Just my luck he'd hit a target that narrow.
I've never seen someone with a tummy so large.
Still better...
You have serious...
You'd better be...
You'll end up with bad posture if you stay so long in this place.
Anything.
Do your parents...
Attacking... I thought you were better than that.
Your cousin wanted to know if it was all okay here.
Yeah, right. I have so many unruly visitors to keep at bay. What is he afraid of? The Anubis statues will come back to life?
This time I'm sure...
Be my guest.
From the look of things, the pumpkin...
The pain it causes me to talk of that...
In my excitement of... You will never be...
That's more...
Behind you! An aortic dissection!